Have you heard about recycling? Did you know that only the 10% of the total tons of garbage is recycled? Let's talk about recycling. Recycling is a physical, chemical, and mechanical process whose objective is to convert waste into new products or reusable material. This process has basically come to help environmental pollution, whose origin is from the appearance of the industry causing a great impact on the environmental by manufacturing production. In this way, it has been wanted to implement methods that reduce the environmental impact and that finally give rise to recycling, which over the years has evolved notably. Not all the garbage can be recycled. We have to be careful when we doing it. There are certain considerations that we must respect. These are the type of waste that can be recycled. So, these are the type of waste that can be recycled: plastic, paper, metal, batteries, organic waste, and glass. Number 1. Plastic. The recycling of plastic is the process of recovery of plastic waste. The three main purposes of recycled plastic are direct reuse, the use as raw material for the manufacture of new products, and their conversion as fuel or as new chemical products. Steps: Number 1. Collect the waste plastic. Number 2. Triaging and mechanical decontamination. Number 3. Triturate the plastic. Number 4. Chemical washing. Number 5. Melt down and dry off. Number 6. Certification and packaging. Number 2. Glass. Glass recycling is the process by which glass waste is converted into materials that will be used to create new products. This recycling allows reducing the amount of waste that is then taken to the landfill, which means a saving of both raw material and energy with respect to the manufacture of glass from new raw materials. Do you know where the glass containers that you deposit in the green container installed in your city end up? The answer is the treatment plant. All glass containers introduced into the tanks are collected and transported to the treatment plant, where they are 100% recycled. We would like to emphasize this point because everything, absolutely all the glass is usable and does not lose any of its qualities when it's recycled. Number 3. Organic waste. Organic recycling or organic matter is that which the material for recycling comes from natural waste such as food, leaves, living organisms, or excrement. These remain have a natural process of decomposition, so they are disappear quickly to become part of the cycle of life. It is what is known as organic waste. Number 4. Paper. Recycling paper is one of the most beneficial ways of recycling for the environment, largely because of the environmental cost of obtaining it. The paper recycling process goes through several phases. First, the plastification of the paper, which consists of adding chemical solvents so that the paper fibers separate. The second step of paper recycling consists of a screen of all material that is not paper. Then all the material is centrifuged, so these are separated by their density, for the subsequent passage, which is deflutation, where the ink is eliminated with air bubbles. All this paper pulp is then washed to remove any small particles that may remain, to finally bleach the paper with hydrogen peroxide or sodium hydrosulfide. Number 5. Metal. Metal recycling follows a 4-stage process, which includes collection, processing, fragmentation, and distribution. Iron and recycled steel are important for the steel industry and the recycling of soft drink cans. That can be an important source of aluminum. Other metals, especially those found in electronic waste, can also be recycled and reused. Metal recycling and processing into new products helps to reduce raw material and energy consumption. The recycling process starts at the collection stage, although consumers can deliver metallic materials to specific collection centers. Waste management companies also regularly collect recyclable waste, especially aluminum, steel, and tin cans. The next stage is processing. After all the materials are classified, they are crushed, compacted, and then sold to the industry that can make use of them, usually the mills that melt and reuse the metal.
Good friend, now I go to tell you the effects and impacts of recycling on each material. The effects that causes the sensitivity for the planet allow us give solution. One of them is recycling. Recycling has significantly reduced the effects of waste accumulation and environmental exploitation, since it reduces the use of resources and their accumulation in landfills. Number one is metal recycling. Saves energy because the casting of this material for use requires less fuel than in its extraction. Number two is the plastic recycling. Saves energy because it avoids the use of fuel in its manufacture. Animal protection, because the plastic is responsible for a large number of deaths in marine fauna. Number 5. Paper recycling. Environmental care, because deforestation of trees, protecting our natural resources and the surrounding fauna. Energy saving, which is needed for the manufacture of paper. Environmental cleaning, decreasing much of the garbage. Battery recycling, take care of the environment, protecting the soil from heavy metals. Their components are highly toxic. In this way, it takes care of our health. We have testimony of the people who works in the Clean Point in Santiago. The Triciclo Clean Points, located in the Metropolitan Park, allow us to know how recycling is executed. How recycling points are organized? We were able to observe that recycling points have the task of separating recyclable materials and organizing them with an industrial compactor. This machine allows us to classify recyclable materials. Where is the recyclable material sent? After the recyclable materials are separated, they are sent to recycling plants, which give them a new use.
So, understanding the effects of recycling, we should think better when we are going to throw away the garbage, and we should ask ourselves, what consequences will these waste have if they are taken to the landfill? We are sure that this question will help to reconsider and at the same time reduce the carbon footprint, since over time we have shown a great change of consciousness about recycling. Let us be responsible, not like these lovers of the environment and the beautiful and ecological trucks. Thanks for watching. For more information, check the links in the description. Like and subscribe.